In this video, me and my brother, Andrew, are going to try and speedrun Minecraft. Let's see how it goes. So, I made a pickaxe and I started digging down to get some stone. It didn't turn out too well. There was just a bunch of andesite. Not that good of a start, but... So, I kept digging. Finally found some stone, after all. And I started digging it all up. See my brother hopping up and down up there. He had no idea how to play. And I didn't really want to tell him, so yeah. But if someone can tell me, please. I have no idea what it is. So I go and hunt for a cave because we need iron to make stuff. So I saw a cave right above there. There's a chute. I kept telling my brother to make a bed, but now that I realize it, I should have just told him to get iron in the first place. Now that I got torches, I was lighting up the cave, and there wasn't really any iron there, I found out. So I just kept digging all the coal up to make some more torches, and I traveled back out of the cave. Lucky for me, when I was mining up the gravel, I got a piece of flint, so later I could light up the nether portal. I kept traveling towards the mountains, and by this point, I was far away from my brother, and he kept annoying me, trying to figure out where I was, but I kept telling him just to get iron. At this point in my journey, I found a cave that will help us make our nether portal and go to the nether. I entered the cave and I found some iron, and I started bragging to my brother because he had found absolutely nothing. But then I got attacked by a creeper. I hit him. I had no weapon on me at the time, except for the pickaxe that I could have used. So I kept hitting it profusely over and over again until eventually it exploded. I picked up all the resources, it dropped and exploded, and I ventured into the cave even more, finding coal and iron on my way. I dropped into a hole, and I got attacked again. I put the swords down and kept fighting. This mob, I was gonna win. As I turned the corner, I found lava. The first time that game. I finally got my furnace and started smelting iron that I found on my long journey to succeed. But I was missing my brother. He was lost somewhere far away from where I was. But eventually, he should be able to find us. Now, I was going to make the nether portal. So I jumped up and I grabbed some lava, like I saw many creators do before. Example, our Dream, and when his manhunt videos, and etc., etc. So, I was going to do it. I was going to make it. But, unfortunately, I had no idea how in the world to make one. I suffered a fatal death and died. So, I had to restart. I tried to contact my brother to figure out where he was, and I set off again, out into the wilderness, in the dark. I got into another fight with an Enderman. He was trying to attack me and the spider at the same time, and I died. I was kind of shocked, and I still had absolutely nothing on me. So, again, I tried to leave, but unfortunately, the zombies attacked me. And I kept dying over and over again, so I just didn't want to die anymore. So I ran. I sprinted. It was getting the dusks of day,
and I was ready to fight. There's a creeper on my left and my game was lagging out. So I just kept running at full speed, looking at the position or coordinates in the left-hand corner. And also, a witch splashed me with poison. So I was also getting really low on my hearts. And I almost died. I was at half a heart. And the poison didn't wear off for another little bit. Eventually it did, but I was a little bit lost still, and I had to jump through that hole. So I had to wait till my hearts went up. Eventually it did, and I hopped down and joined my brother. I got the iron, and I made armor, so nothing could attack me. As I went down the cave, I met up with my brother, there on the left-hand side. That's Andrew, and that's what he's going to look like for the rest of the video. Now I'm trying to figure out how to make a nether portal. And this is my second attempt, so hopefully it doesn't go wrong. I went around in the cave trying to find iron to make more armor. I figured out how to do it. All I had to do was tap the lava bucket where I wanted the obsidian. And that went pretty good. So I continued and I made the best nether portal. Now looking back at the footage, just listen to the sound that the lava makes. And there you have it. That is the first nether portal I've made without actually using a diamond pickaxe. I got all my stuff and got equipped and ready to go. As I made my way through the nether portal, I ended up in the nether. It was orange, and everywhere there was just sandstone under my feet. Then, when I turned around, there was two ghasts looking at me. They started shooting fireballs and broke my nether portal. So I hid behind a big boulder away from them, behind that tiny little block, and I relit my portal. Then I tried to run for it. I went through the back way and out of sight of the gas. As I dug my way to the other side of the mountain of nether and soul sand, I found the other side, and I found skeletons. I had no idea skeletons spawned in the nether.
is that like actually a thing? Because I have no idea. And one had golden armor, another, and like, why? Why does it have golden armor on? So I was freaking out, and I went to go and tell my brother. You can see in the faint distance, and the soul sand did not help. I kept trying to squeeze through, but it was not helping. So I kept running, and I found my brother right there, and we started talking, and we were trying to find another fortress to get some blaze powder to make some eyes of Ender. He handed me the pickaxe so I could go and mine some stuff when there was a skeleton that came and tried to shoot at us. My brother pulled through. He had his sword, and he attacked them. Me and my brother went back to the base to try to figure out what we were going to do. I went back into the nether with a sword this time, and I started stacking up, but the ghast got me. I was on fire. I was screaming all over the place. I was like, and the ghast kept shooting me with its fireballs, and I couldn't walk on Soulstone. And of course, water did not spawn in the nether. It light me not on fire, but it didn't work too well. And I was on 1 heart when a skeleton came up to me and shot me with a bow and arrow. And I died. And we just start all over again. I went back to the nether to try and retrieve the stuff that I dropped. And hopefully it didn't burn or land in lava. I died again. My brother kept saying I kept dying way too much. But before that, he was dying a lot as well. So, I went over and got some logs so I could at least have something from last time. I'm mining trees. 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 I went back into the cave and I found that there was slime spawning square. So I tried to kill the slime. I went back into the nether again and found all my stuff that I dropped from dying. And I equipped myself with everything I needed to defeat the skeleton army. I went over and started attacking the skeletons. They were shooting their arrows at me very fast, and I killed them. One by one, I fell in the lava and I ran to get shelter. And one thing you should never do in Minecraft is bring wood into the nether. So I broke the wood and I escaped from the hole that I was hiding from. And there was a ghast waiting for me and a tiny one of those jumping things. I was waiting at the place and making sure that I had everything. And I made a bridge. I was going to try and find where the fortress was. Gas started shooting left and right, blowing up everything. I went back to evacuate,
started hiding in my cubbyhole. I got my bow up. I only had one arrow to shoot. I was gonna do it, but they disappeared. So I went on, bow in hand, ready to find what was coming ahead. Then I looked into it. Enderman's eyes started attacking. I fell in the fire. Skeleton was shooting me, and I survived with one heart. I kept running, and a skeleton shot me, or I burnt by flames, as the chat tells me.
Exactly at that point, I was filming the video for an hour. An hour with my brother. That was the annoyingest thing in the world. So, I rage quit the game, and I never defeated the Ender Dragon. And I still haven't to this day.
If you watched the video all the way to the end, please click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can never miss one of my videos.